I promised myself a year of super hard work where I outdo everything I have ever done, where the only reference of competition and improvement is what I did yesterday, where I pack my entire future into the moment that comes with my next breath. I am committing to a year of super hard work and not lifting my head until 2020 comes knocking my door, begging my attention to results beyond my wildest imagination. With one more day to go to 2019, I bring to you my YouTube workshop, The Creators of the Future 2020. Now here's the thing, the Creators of the Future Workshop 2020 is for me. It is for me to apply everything I know with all the information and knowledge that I have gathered in the past 4 odd decades of this lifetime, this time around, and put it to use. See, we know the right things, we know what to do, but we don't do it. So this year, 2019, is for me to do and to apply everything that I know and stand testimony to the faith and belief that it works. So how this is going to work is, I'm not going to teach you anything. See, I feel that telling people what to do is a very irresponsible way of teaching. So I'm going to share with you my journey. I am on my way and I'm inviting you to tag along, to tweak what I'm doing, what I'm learning and what I'm applying to your field, to see how that fits. You know, I may be doing 20 and maybe 10 of that fits in your scheme of things. I leave that responsibility to you. But I am charting a way for the rest of my future, and I'm inviting you upfront, right from now, not from when I make it, but from when I started. Now, how do you participate in the workshop with me? Well, first you have to be committed to super hard work. If you're the kind who has planned 2019 for parties and holidays and getaways and breaks and I'm going to enjoy life, well, then you have landed up at the wrong channel at the wrong time. And maybe you would want to return to this program a few years later when you need it. This is for people who are willing to put on blinders and think about no results, what I will get, what I will achieve, what I'm getting, what I'm not getting, who's doing what, and so on. Your only one track focus is what you're supposed to do, and do it such like you have never done it before. Now, if that is something that you are ready for, because I am ready for it, hop on. Let's get on to an adventure of a lifetime. Now, what does this kind of commitment entail? It entails you are not going to see me out of context of my work, period. You know, it's like the making of the Ferrari. They don't first put a wheel out into the market and then a bonnet out into the market and then the steering wheel out into the market. No, what comes out into the market is that majestic vehicle which becomes the dream of every youngster, every man, woman who are into cars alive. So you are that Ferrari in the making, my friend, and nobody is going to see anything of you except your work. That's all. So if you feel you have in you that grit, that mental toughness, that discipline, that courage to say no to everything else, that this year is going to be the year of the foundation of the rest of my life, then join me into the Creators of the Future 2020. So let me tell you how this is going to work. I'm going to post a video every Sunday at 12 noon telling you what I did this week and what are my plans for next week, allowing you to also reflect on your plans and your strategies and your agendas. And if you put your questions, your queries and your doubts in the comment section below, I will reply. Now, in addition to that, every Sunday at 11 a.m. I'm going to do a live on Instagram. And by the way, you have to, if you're going to be a part of this workshop, you have to be connected with me on all of social media. You know why? Because I can't keep posting a video every time I have something to say. So I'm going to do a live on Instagram every Sunday at 11 o'clock where I will take up your comments. If they need a lengthier reply, if they need explanation, or if you need to have a conversation with me, I will be available. It would be the Creators of the Future 2020 live every Sunday at 11 a.m. Now here's the disclaimer. If I'm in a flight at that time, I will inform you a day prior. Now how would you know? You would know if you're connected with me, because I make a lot of stories and I put a lot of stories on Instagram, on WhatsApp and on Facebook. Then you have to be connected with me on Twitter, because every day I put up a post on Twitter which is a little motivational nugget. And these are things that I need for the day. People thank me, they thank you for posting such lovely messages. Well, that it helped you is incidental. That is what I needed to hear for that day to align me back to my purpose. So join me there. You never know, something there might be just what you needed to hear that day, because I'm available weekly on YouTube. But what about the rest of the week? You have Twitter. And then you have to be connected with me on LinkedIn, because I post a lot about the work that I have done, and I also put up a lot of videos and articles which are related to my work, to motivation, to success, but may not come up in the Creators of the Future workshop on Sundays. And you have to be connected with me on Facebook, because there also I put a lot of videos and content which is not available on the others. And you have to register on my website so I can have your email ID and contact number, and I may add you on my WhatsApp list and my mailing ID, so that when I'm doing a workshop which is open for public, you would have first access to it, and of course at a discounted rate if you're a part of the Creators of the Future workshop. So you can go to my website and you can subscribe, and you can write a little note, I want to be a part of the Creators of the Future workshop, and I would have that and keep you for all the updates that I am doing in India and abroad. And the next two reasons why the social media is so important, because whenever I'm traveling, I also post where I'm going. So if you're connected with me, and if you're a part of the Creators of the Future workshop, and if I'm coming to your city, guess what? If you connect with me, I will make the time to meet you personally, whether it is at the airport, whether it is going to and fro from the airport, or it is at my hotel. And how would you know that? If you're connected. I have to put a disclaimer that because this is a live workshop where I will be putting live updates of what I have done in the week, what are my plans for the next week, it could be because of my travel issues, I may not be able to make the video just then. And if that happens, that I'm not able to make a video and edit it in time to put on YouTube, I will come on a social media platform and do that 1 hour live with you, and then later post that video on YouTube. I want you to know that I'm super committed to allowing you into my journey. And I must put a disclaimer, it's a very tough journey. A lot of people wonder how my day looks. Ask my mother, she says she gets tired just looking at me. My blinders are set in stone. Come join with me on this workshop, Creators of the Future 2020, where together we create the deepest, strongest foundation for the future for the rest of our lives. I will see you next Sunday. Until then, this is Priya Kumar signing off.